Last time on Lawful Stupid. You're in the Grand Magus's tower. Well, I have some preparations to do before tomorrow. I'll be off. Feel free to explore my tower. 2 rules, don't take anything, and please don't die. Really is a mess for me to clean up later. And so, Paul Barrow, you see an apparatus that's like a complex set of glass tubes and beakers. At the very bottom of this, there's a vial, and you can see that there's this like galaxy liquid just slowly dropping.
A little taste test.
Suddenly, there's a shifting of lights, like a bunch of blurring lights, and then boom, the sky is filled with stars. And above you, you can see 5 thrones. So, do you see these 5 thrones? And they're high up. They're a good 30 feet away from you. They look like they were for giants. The light emits. And on that throne sits a female figure. And she says, "What do we have here?" Paul Barrow, you stand before a throne filled of a cacophony of lights, a cornucopia of lights. It's almost impossible to comprehend. And you stand before what you would know is the god of Aya. And she is this elven form, and she radiates an otherworldly beauty. Her appearance is ethereal, and she has a single lustrous braid composed of the sunlight and stars themselves. It cascades down her front as it's laying there. Her eyes, they shimmer like the moonlight. And there's this serene glow to them, almost akin to the night sky. Her skin is this pristine quality, almost made of ivory and polished marble, blending to just an airy, graceful appearance. She wears this simple gown that kind of flows across her body, and it accentuates her natural elegance and her enchanting aura. The gown itself is covered in designs that depict a portrait of celestial nature. It almost mimics the constellations and inspired by the motifs of the very stars and universe itself. And just standing there before her, you feel this feeling that transcends your very comprehension. You've known war, you've known fighting, you've known violence, but you've never felt true grace until now. And the words you hear are, "What do we have here?"
I'm gonna fall down to hands and knees and like not facing this being. I'm not gonna say anything yet. I think it's just like rhetorical. So I'm just waiting for the next thing.
Well, isn't this interesting? Come now, little one. How did you get here?
And slowly, as if to look and see if it's me that she's talking to, and then I'll look back up just to confirm. Eyes looking.
She is looking down upon you, and she is giant compared to you.
I was Perhaps doing something I was not supposed to be doing.
And you hear behind you, almost in your ear, how curious. And she's standing behind you now, your height. You mortals, always poking your noses in places they don't belong. And what inspired you to do that, child?
Be honest? Boredom.
She remains silent and stares at you through these eyes of the moons and the stars.
My brother's very good at cooking. His passion, his dream, he's accomplished. My sister, very in tune with nature. She's basically nature incarnate. And I have no true path. Great fighter, warrior, but now my talents gone. I have no show to put on. The world is falling apart. I have lost my way, and so I try to poke into other rooms to find way.
A story as old as time. A protector, a brute. But now, what can you fight? What can you protect? Why do the broken find themselves in front of me always?
I do not know this.
So, what would you call yourself?
Barbaro.
For someone who's lost, you seem to know that very well.
'Tis a good name I have made for myself, but
You didn't finish your sentence, so she stands, waiting.
it didn't really have a thing. I hoped you would stop me before I kept going. It is all I have. It's what anybody has is their name.
Well, Mr. Barrow, do you know who I am?
You all seem very one of the great gods, I would say. But I do not know your name. I apologize.
That is to be expected. And can you imagine what I want?
I am not smart, bear. I do not know this.
All creations inherently are mine. Even you. I don't remember you. But please don't take offense. I ask you, Paul, what is it that you want? If you could have anything, what would it be?
To be needed. He almost says it like ashamed in a way.
Little boys with their sticks. And what would you give?
I do not know this thing.
What would you give to be needed, Paul?
I would give my very best. I'm not sure what you want from me. Are you saying you help me be needed? Be great again? In arenas? In rings?
I don't know why I try. And she lifts up this porcelain ivory hand and places it on your cheek, assuming you don't try to move away.
No, just to in reverence currently.
So she touches your cheek, and to say Paul Barrow has never felt pain, to say Paul Barrow has never felt happiness, grief, anger, all of those things, they vanish, and you feel cold. And you see the visages of your fallen siblings. You see the cloaked figures of people you failed to protect. And then in droves, they march forward across, and you see a battalion of wounded, dismembered, all of your victims. And she takes her hand off of your face and it's gone in an instant. Happiness, sadness, anger, guilt, grief, they all return to you in this, it's almost an energy that's built up. And she says, to be needed, pallbearer, what would you give?
I would give everything. Give myself. For my brothers, my sisters. 'Tis all that matters now.
I grow tired of you mortals. You think your life matters. And her eyes shift from this night sky and these stars to a harsh, bright sunlight. You're just like my siblings, so full of yourself.
You have no siblings.
How would you come here and be just like everyone else? I thought I created something interesting, something unique. But you're no different than them. And their eyes shift from the sun and they're back to the night. She says, don't worry, dear. You have my attention. Pallbearer, you wake up on the floor of the laboratory, seemingly having experienced what could only be a dream. So Darlin spent her time reading a book. Gus, is there anything you would like to do just for fairness sake? I know I only gave you one run, so once more.
No, I was cooking up a storm and just staying busy with that, so...
Yeah, and so I think it sounds like Darlin's crashing on the library floor. Mm-hmm. But on the 4th level, there are like half a dozen guest rooms, so take your pick. They're all pretty much the same. And if you would like to do anything else or continue to explore, you have that option. I'll give you each another round if you prefer, or you can make a plan together, go bed by time, and then we'll advance to the following day.
Pick a bed and fall in it.
Pick a bed and crawl in a ball. Think about life and go to sleep.
There's a book on my face.
There's a book on your face. Okay.
Nerd.
Ah, shit. I've been caught.
Perfect. So I'm gonna give you guys just the worst thing I could give you in the middle or in the beginning of an episode. The 3 of you awake, Darling with a book on your face, Pallbearer potentially in the fetal position, and Gus just fat and happy. And I just have to let you all know, you all advanced to level 8. But I have to tell you, we don't really have time to get into the details of that as we march back into the story. And so the 3 of you awake, and Darling, you are already there. But the other 2, you slowly stroll out and into the library. I would assume at some point, if you want to do something beforehand, we can do that. But when you're ready, the Grand Magus is in the library waiting for you. And Darling, you were awoken almost by a book being lifted off of your face. Long night, huh?
No, I was reading that. It's fine. Hello.
Yeah, no. There's a little drool on it, but that's fine. And he, like, floats it back up to its spot on the shelf. I'm glad you enjoyed it, but there was plenty of couches you could have...
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Alright.
Is it morning, or are you having a late night? What is happening?
No, it's absolutely morning. And you can see that the sun is rising over these mountains in the distance. And he gives a wave of a hand, and the windows almost like tempt themselves a little bit, so the sun's not nearly as blinding. Once your brothers join us, we will discuss what's next.
She'll look around, see they're not there, go to like the door where she expects them to come in from, because there's a direction, right? Just open the door.
Yeah, it's just the one door that leads to that little section of rooms and then the staircase down.
You know that sibling call when you have like a bunch of stairs and you gotta yell up to like get everybody downstairs? Just open the door and just top of her lungs. Get your butt down here! Grand Magus is back! Wake up!
Again, you're yelling down and across the hall to where the rooms are, but I love it.
Perfect.
Paulbero, Gus, how do you respond?
Okay, I'm coming.
Just because I was able to quickly look at what 8 does for me and a thing I've chosen, I think I wake up to a pixie-esque thing tapping me on the nose.
All right, I'll bite. Go on.
And as I open my eyes, it flitters away. It just got like a.
Okay.
And I will go downstairs. And I'm confused by it, but I'll go downstairs.
Yeah. Again, can't stress enough that there aren't stairs for you guys to go in. You walk out your room. You can see Darling down the hall and in the entrance to the library, and you proceed there.
In this great game of fantasy, you won't just give us stairs.
You're on the top level. I explained that at the beginning. I'm sorry that you don't understand basic geography. It is what it is.
Where's the
You
elevator?
walk down the stairs. You walk down 4 flights. You hit the first level. You open up the doors. You realize there's a giant field and a mountain range in the end, and you have fucked up.
Beautiful.
So then you go up 4 levels of stairs again, and in fact, the Grand Magus gets pissed, and he just like flicks his fingers, and now you're walking up endless stairs for like a good 20 minutes. And you get to the top,
There we go.
and they go, you walked up the endless stairs, and everybody has a good laugh at your expense.
I would appreciate if you didn't railroad my character in that decision. I wanted to laugh at his expense because I want to do it, not because you said so.
To be fair, absolutely, you get to choose.
Can I just roll a stare check?
I will laugh
Nope.
at him. Can I roll a laugh check?
Excellent. Wonderful. Yeah, please. And roll it with triple advantage.
It's 1,000,000.
It's 1,000,000?
Great.
That's like
You
that's like
laugh.
17 natural 20s at least, so like it's humiliating. Okay.
It's
So
humiliating.
All Barrow, you join the crowd. All right. Tell me your plan. And he sits down on a couch and waits.
Step 1. Get back to May. Step 2. Smooch.
All right. Remember,
Does he-
I get 1 teleport. Is that what we agreed upon?
Does it work? Does the teleport just do space or like time and space?
Oh, just space. If we could do time, I wouldn't have been searching for a way to.
Oh, I thought
rewind
you
time.
were the grandest maggot.
I am the grandest magus. That's true. Thank you.
So, like,
You got something you want to say, big boy?
nah, I'm good. You have some of the food, bro?
I would
today?
love some food. I could smell what you were cooking yesterday. It was delicious smelling.
I thought it was kind of weird you didn't come out and have it.
I told you I was retiring for the nighttime.
Yeah.
What I do in my chambers is my business, Gus.
You're right.
So the plan is to pop in where Papa is? We grab him, pull him back through big window, close window, and roll out.
Oh, that's a wonderful plan.
This-
I wish I would have thought of it.
This is your plan. Just know why is you asking another plan.
Did not come up with this plan at all.
No, whoever it was goes.
You are the masterminds behind this. I'm just
Johnny
here to
Dancer.
facilitate.
Good job.
Is that the plan then? We want to just pop into where Papa is being held and grab him and Scooby-Doo our way back in there, whatever that means.
Is it once per day?
I can see places a few times per day, but I can only open a gateway once. And there is a limited duration.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a downside with just grabbing Papa and just dragging him through here, man. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
Deal.
This goes.
Perfect.
Set portal to father.
Perfect. Real quick, any last minute preparations or once more into the breach?
I have the things to grab Papa. You have portal. I say we're ready.
Yeah.
I have I'll make a lasso real quick out of my hempen rope.
Okay.
I'm used to wrangling doggies on the prairie.
Get out, little
I'm
baggy.
not. I'm just fucking. No, I'm just saying things.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because I love the randomness of the dice, I will allow you 3 players to elect one person to roll a percentage die for me.
Who's feeling good about this? I feel like I'm gonna roll 69. I'm just gonna. Let you know.
You're gonna come out your papa's butt if you roll a
I've
69.
had some good rolls tonight, but I've also had some
So let's
bad.
probably not have me do it.
I've been the extreme, so I don't know if I'm it's like
Okay,
this.
they're both saying no. I'll do it.
Thank you.
I mean, I can guarantee a
I-
69. I don't know if it's good or bad.
You're stalling. I'm doing it. It's going. A 45.
What a good
Okay, mine
roll.
would have been higher.
So with a 45, the Grand Magus walks up to the windows. My 45! No, I'm just kidding. Shine down reference, take it.
Staring down the barrel of a 45.
Yeah, and so he
Yeah,
puts
but
his hands
Nickelback
up
is here.
to the window. Oh God, I just realized that
Oh,
walked
no.
right into your dumb dad joke from last week. He puts his hands up, and you see the windows shimmer. And then you can see half a dozen what can only be described as prison cells. Like, it's carved into this rock area, but there are prison cells, and there's bars, and seemingly you don't see anything else from your vantage point. You can see that there are figures in some of these from where you're standing, but none of them look like your dad. But you can't see all of them.
Is this where he is?
Yeah, this is where I can feel him. He's in one of these. I'm sorry, the areas are a little small. I couldn't get my window in his exact cell, but I'm pretty sure he's in the back somewhere.
Okay, so sneak in, get dad, bring back.
Sure. Now, I just have to ask a question. We should have probably went over this before I popped up the portal. Do you want me here to hold the portal open, or do you want me to go with you in case shenanigans go down? And I'm the grandest of Maguses, right? Like, I got this. Dealer's choice.
You should hold it open.
Love that idea. And he sits down on the couch. Let me know when you're ready.
Just for the record, I have no means by which to open any of these certain to be locked doors.
We can figure out how to lockpick it open, maybe.
Yeah, we'll figure out how to escape from the prison. Okay. I'll wait here with the grandest magus.
It was our general plan to pop in, grab Dad, come out. There was no other thoughts. No other thoughts to this.
That may be your plans, bro. I made a lasso. I'm not stepping through another door. So I can go spend my life in jail away from my wife. No thanks, bro. No thanks.
Barbaro is holding his hands outside of the portal, his arms stretching as far as they can. Once Papa hits these arms, I pull him in.
And now you're gonna have random arms out in the middle of...
He's in a different cell. You're just gonna make really weird friends over there. You've got, as far as they're concerned, you're just two disembodied arms. You know what the prisoners do to two disembodied arms, bro?
No, please tell me in detail.
You're about to experience it. What's it feel like on your hands?
I did not think we were in cell, but in the middle of several rooms, like hallways.
No, I think we're in a cell, just the wrong one.
No. You're not. You're looking at other cells. You're not looking through bars.
I'm not tickling someone's fancy.
Someone goes, "It's been a while since I've had bare arms on me. Tell me what you feel, son. I don't need anything more than those hands, baby."
I feel insecure.
Pulls his hands back in. I wait until I see Papa.
Roll for 2-knuckle shuffle.
Give me 30 seconds. Sister, you unlock. I grab. We run back.
You're assuming I know how to unlock. I don't even know what's up. Look at those doors.
You have magic. Use magic.
Magic doesn't solve everything.
Here's the new plan. I'll hold the window open. Grandis Magus goes in, unlocks the door. You grab Papa, come back.
Can we tie a rope around me?
I guess that you could hold the door open, Gus. Are you proficient in the arcane arts?
Are you? Can you make a souffle?
I could summon one up, but I don't think it would taste as good as yours. I can assure you that.
And I ain't gonna hold this window quite open as wide as you would, but I'll figure it out.
That can be the plan. I can go in there. We can bust open some doors and get your papa and come back. And ideally, you'll keep that door open for us.
Worst case scenario in this one, I'm just here in the tower. I try to figure out how to get it to May tomorrow.
And then how do we all get back?
I can teleport me, so I'm fine.
There you go.
And the both of us are
Oh,
fine.
no, I don't have to figure it out. Grand Magus can set it to May tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
And he can set it to you guys the next day.
I'm
or
not
whatever. I
sure
don't
why
care.
you want to go to May, but it's fine. Oh, right, your wife, not the month. My bad.
Milking that joke for all it's worth.
Yeah.
Gross.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna sneak out.
You tell me what the move is. How are you gonna get the door? I'd love to
Can
get
you
it.
move this portal closer to Papa, where he's in arm's reach?
Tomorrow we can shoot for Papa's cell. See if you can get a little closer.
Looking at the door cells through the window, what kind of locking mechanism is there?
The locking kind. You're pretty familiar with them. It literally, I say that you can see cell bars across a wooden door, so you can tell there's a lock, a physical lock that you can attempt to open. Right? It's not like this mundane thing. And in fact, it looks a little crude to you.
I can smash this.
You can.
Let us go. I'd like to stealth out of the window and onto the floor of this prison area.
I cast Pass Without a Trace before he goes.
I would also like to
And
cast the thing.
Okay. Pass Without a Trace's range is... I think it's 20 yards.
There's no range in the way that you think of it. It's creatures. You select creatures within range, and then they are affected by the spell.
Oh, cool. Great. Excellent.
I'm pretty sure. I'll double check.
And, darling, what would you like to do?
I feel like a fool
I
if
like to
lied.
cast Enhance Ability on Paul Barrow
Okay.
and give him
Sure.
Bull's Strength. So the target has advantage on strength checks, and his or her carrying capacity doubles.
Oh, good.
I
Carry
like to
Papa
imagine
easily, then.
the little sparkles of magic dust him, and there's like a fake set of bear ears. Or sorry, bull horns. Sorry, wrong one.
Oh, nice.
Bull horns like show up on the sides.
I do love the idea of a fake set of bear ears and next to his original bear ears.
I was
I
like,
can hear
Real
everything.
bear.
But no, bull horns is way cooler and more thematically correct.
yeah, I was looking at the wrong one. That's fine.
Perfect. And so, for those of you within 30 feet of Gus, may have a plus 10 to your stealth checks.
Dang.
But you should know your roll minus 10 as well.
Wait, say again?
Once you go out of range of Gus, who's staying inside,
What's his
your,
range?
your stealth roll may be affected.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, no, it's actually within... No, I'm sorry, I'm rereading this. Ignore that last bit. It's a duration for an hour. You just have to be within 30 feet of him when he casts it. Hey,
That's how I
Nokova,
understand
next time, tweet at me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
Okay,
got
cool.
me. You're right, girl. I misread it in my
I
haste.
rolled it earlier. It was a 4, so it's a
14.
or 8, so 18 total because I have plus 4 for
Is that
stealth.
what that phase is? I can't
it.
see.
You have a plus 14 for stealth.
So what's your roll?
So
18?
18 total.
18.
Excellent. Darling?
So it's my number plus 10. It will be
Yeah.
34.
Dear Lord.
I got a 24,
All right.
so the plus 10.
You both think you're stealthy? Gus, are you going along or are you hanging out?
I don't think I need to roll anything to get as close to the window as possible.
That's true, you don't. I'm just asking if you are following them and therefore want to do a
No,
stealth check.
absolutely. I'm not going into a maximum security prison with no plan on how to open a door.
Well, it was your plan. All right, great. You two sneak up and you explore around these cells. And there are... Do you need to do something?
Yeah, so I would like to know, based on the locks, everything now called magic awareness that I took as a barb, level 3. It's this
Ooh, fancy.
wild magic barbarian or whatever.
Ooh, hot. Tell me
It
about
lets me know until the end of my next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. I just want to know if that gives me any insight to the type of locks, if there's anything special about the locking mechanisms.
The locks appear really not to be magical.
Oh, okay.
But you are, let me tell you, you go through that window, you just a buzzing behind you because that window is
standing
fucking magical.
Okay. Baba! Baba, which one are you in?
How do you say that loud enough that all the cells can hear it, or do you go cell by cell and do that?
I'm whispering kind of as if I go by, waiting for a response. Because I imagine people would come to just think if someone's in there, maybe they come to the front of it.
Sure. So you explore and you know you do this, and sometimes you look in, you see nothing. Sometimes you look in, you see like a person on the floor asleep, and then some like little creatures are showing up. Just kind of they're not all humanoids, weirdly enough. Some of these are beasts in these cages, and then eventually you come to one and you say,
Papa?
and you see the disheveled and pretty wounded version of Declan Derringer, and he says, "What?"
No hesitation. You see Polbaro grow a little bit in size and flex as I go into rage mode. And I'm going to... And so something else happens when I do this. Stand by.
Mm-hmm. You grow
That's a
these giant pair of fairy wings. Oh, tell me about it.
I don't know. Let's see. It's a D8. I'll tell you know in just a second. A 7. 7. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. So as I grow, it's like this plants and vines bust up around me in this circle, and I'm going to two-hand like hurrah and smash into this lock, or attempt to smash in this lock.
Roll me an athletics check.
And what did you say I get to add to that because of the bull strength?
You do it at advantage.
Oh, with advantage. So roll 2 times. Well, that's a crit right there, boys and girls. That's a 28.
Woohoo!
Woo! Continue. I mean, you really can't get anything better.
You can't, yeah. I'm going to try. I'm just going to see what happens.
I'm not going to take your rolls away from you. That's fucked up.
Nah, it's a 19.
If you double crit, Dwayne explodes.
Oh, he's dead. Dwayne's dead.
Do you crit at a 19? You lying sack of shit?
Yeah, I'm a champion fighter
and then you got a 19 total.
And a magic barbarian.
Also, I'm a level 1 wizard, so I've taken the cantrip unlocking. It's new. You wouldn't know it. You can find it on D&D Beyond. It's very underground.
It's kind of like knock, but it's
But
like
you
a
can get it to
knock,
cantrip,
knock.
and it's way better. And I got it in my backstory.
And you can do like a train mending thing.
And there's like a boat that I like fold up into.
Yeah, and then that's what goes in the lock, and it unlocks it. It's really cool.
The boat does.
It has several cannons mounted on it in a full.
That's actually
crew.
where C2 took place, is inside of this lock.
That's true. It was this ship, and it was this little ship in a bottle, and in the bottle you could see all the continents. Anyways, so we've
lost the plot, nerds.
Fucking smash this door, and you are greeted with the sound of a single plank. I'm just kidding. Nothing but splinters and wood and metal. It fucking goes everywhere. And your papa is like almost a little battered by the door and all the stuff. It doesn't like hurt him by any means, but certainly dishevels him. Paul?
No time. Pick him up, and I'm heading back to the window.
You run into the cell, and you pick up your papa. And you run back towards this window. Darling, this whole time you've been sneaking. Where would you say you are in relation to Paul Barrow when he smashes through the door?
She would have been close by because she didn't know if she was gonna come in and do the little, try to unlock it with somehow, or have him smash it.
Sure.
As soon as he smashes the door, she's like, all right, time to turn tail and go back to the window. Got papa.
When you walk back in, you see the sight of the Grandus Magus. He's got his arms like outstretched, both hands, as he's holding the window open, and Gus is feeding him nachos into his open mouth. Because his hands are busy.
That is so good. Thank you, Gus.
Anytime.
I already know how you made it good. And so, Gus, you are greeted with this visage. Not visage. Excuse me.
Massage.
Visage. The scenery of Darling turning, and I believe 3 foxtails currently shifting. And she bolts towards you. This slender frame, this younger sister, this delicate form rushing towards you. And you've never seen her run faster, truly. She knows the danger that's coming. She knows the noise it's made. And you hear the smashing of the door, right, as it echoes through the library and through the prison cells. And you see Paul Barrow bursting through the door with big artificial magical bullhorns, with Papa haphazardly fireman over his shoulder. And Paul Barrow is bigger than he's ever been, truly, especially with these big bullhorns. I mean, you might think he this time is a little bit bigger than you, and his muscles are bulging, and you can see the intensity, the rage barreling through him. And you hear what, Gus, you would know probably better than anybody else. The howls of the Guilles Blanc. And Paul Barrow. Beat. Every step feels like it's the last one he'll take, knowing full well there is some force coming. Paul Barrow knows he wasn't stealthy. He knows that he is doing a smash and grab, and each foot digs into the earth itself, and you see dirt flying. And Paul Barrow, do you throw, Declan, or do you leap towards the window? What do you do?
Oh, if I'm close enough, I leap with. Because, I mean, the difference in those two things is just me staying behind or not. So I'm leaping. You
leap towards that window, and one arm holding on to Declan, the other reaching in, hoping, you're going to make it. And right before your hand hits the window, that's where we're going to end this episode. Hey, so Devin, you're already prepared. So let's go ahead, and why don't you tell me what you got at level 8? Why don't you talk about that, and then we'll go around the table.
Yeah, so the life of a barbarian is very easy, everybody. Just so you know. Let me go
smash, grab.
So I just took level 3 in barbarian, so level 8, so 5 and 3, fighter 5 and barbarian 3, and so I took the path of wild magic, and the two things that it gave me with that is, one was magic awareness. So what we heard in the episode was I can know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover, and then I can know what kind of magic it belongs to. Now I can use that 3 times per long rest. And then the other thing is Wild Surge. So when I enter Rage, I kind of cheated on the first one, but when I enter Rage, I roll on the magic table to determine the magical effect. And so there's 8 different things. And so you can go look that up on there. And so what you heard happen today was I rolled a 7 and got the flowers and vines and things. So yeah, just some extra damage things mostly when I go into Rage mode. And that is all.
Avon, Shane, who's ready?
I can go. Mine's pretty simple. It's just a new feature from my homebrew gourmand class. This ability is called Second Course. It just means that I'm able to steal an additional ability or feature from the creatures that I consume and have 2 active effects at once.
Sick.
I still don't know whether or not I've chosen what I wanted for this level up.
Perfect. Well, didn't you make note of it and just remind me the next time we record, and we'll do that at the top of the episode. Sound good?
Sounds good.
No reason to rush your choices.
All right.
That's not the life we lead here.
Oh, and an ASI. It's so late.
Yeah. Wait, you get a feature and an ASI at the same time? That smells weird.
Yeah, it's because I had to move some things around to make it exactly fit into the homebrew. Because there's not exactly a good spot for that feature to go.
In words of Chainsaw, sounds a little OP, but whatever, dude.
Hey, I also cheated and now have 7 other features.
Yeah, we heard them. You said you rolled 1d8.
Nerd.
I'm just kidding, man. Chill. Find some chill.
Chill.
I understand that you're really fucking angry, but we'll argue about this afterwards. And
Did you know there's a feature called the Tale of Beloved Friends? There's a feat in D&D.
That's really cool. What's it do? Tell me about it.
No, that's homebrew. That is homebrew from a different campaign, and you're seeing my shit.
Never mind. Well, it's on my account, so get the fuck out.
Hey, so Shane, do me your fucking job and roll for humanity.
Do me your job.
I will do your job. Cat Depot is the charity that we're rolling for in our roll for animality. You can become a Meowster activist as well by rolling dice at your table and giving the money to the charity of your choice. Cats are important. Where's my dice roller? There you are. Sorry, I was leveling up.
Oops.
Nerd. Whatever, I got it right here. 17.
Damn.
Woo.
That's real good. I think if you roll 9, we double it. Because cats
roll
have
a
9 lives.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Neat little cute spin.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Well, I tried it
I
last
think
time
it's
with
cute.
2 cats. I
I'll
had 2
write it
cat lives last episode. No one, whatever. 2 cat, 2 okay.
That's fine, man. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, it's
What do you
okay.
want from us?
I don't know.
What do
I guess I just want to be
you
needed.
from
I
us?
just want to be needed, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's I
Just
got
want to
you.
be needed.
Let me tell you a dad joke. Why do paladins wear chainmail?
Ooh, hold on. Nope, no, I don't know.
Couldn't say.
No, I don't know.
Chainsaw, I'm ashamed of you because you're gonna know that you should have known this because it's holy armor. You should have known that one. The amount of times you've taken paladins in armor and sunken them, you should know these.
Yeah, but I don't. That's like the old saying, like, these are my church pants. Get it? Because they're holy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Man.
It's just D&D theme.
Hey, if the chainmail fits, man.
Yeah, that's right. Shane, tell me a funny ass joke. One up me. Make Avon
gosh,
snicker
do
the
you
way
know
I
that-
just did.
Do you remember that joke I told you about my spine?
No, you don't have one.
It was about a week back.
Oh, that's good. All right, you made Devin giggle. That's funny.
It's because I have back issues. I love that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Avon, tell
I
me
was
a funny
gonna
ass
say
joke.
about Devin's back, but I didn't want to call you out like that.
It's fine, dude. I don't care. My back's
Okay, Ginge,
Do it again.
Hey, you guys hear that joke that I told about Devin's back?
I told you it was very personal.
God,
got
Shane,
it.
that's
Spine?
slow.
What about
It
it?
was about a week back.
Slow.
Actually, now that you say it, I do feel pretty bad hearing it. I don't like it now.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Lawful.
Not good
Give
table
me your
manners.
Hey, tell me a funny ass joke, Avon.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Boobies.
Why?
You always.
I was gonna say that. Anyways, Avon, tell me the answer. I don't know. Shane, do you know?
No.
Because they use a honeycomb.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, that's so
I was like right there. I was like,
That's so good.
If I didn't get it immediately, I shouldn't sit here and work it out. I would have got it for 2 more seconds.
No, you would have got
go.
it. Just like the holy armor. Devin, tell me a funny ass joke.
To the person who stole my diary and then died, my thoughts are with your family.
That's good. I like that one. And what has rapidly become the worst part of our episode, Devin, as we always say,
I don't even feel anything anymore.
we love you. Bye.
We love you. Bye.